The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I ain't even trying to establish no run game. I just try to pass on him. Never mind. I'm going to show you what I didn't do right. And it's my fault, man. You heard me. Shit out of you for this shit.
They go play action here on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket. Completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while, and at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77, so not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Throwing now is Wentz. Hurts has it left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Shorty.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brooks Reed in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Get up!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback. that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Once again here on 2nd and 10. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 20. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, Freeman spinning away. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
21.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Get up.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon, it's the...
Hey, let's go! Let me go! Let me go!
On second down, here's Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in his first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Brooks Reed in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Straight 15, straight 15.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Steps away to his left. And Jeffrey's got it. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They run with Ajayi down to the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back.
Ajayi hit. He lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
I picked the ball up. Okay.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Looking down. They've got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Now Ryan, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Get up!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Tuesday.
On third down, Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier.
22.
Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan.
God.
And it's complete. Hooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
What is that? I ain't seen but
This
3
offense
yards,
finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You ain't fucking with this. You just get off of football.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. From the shotgun, Ryan. This is caught. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
That's crazy.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Here's Ryan to throw. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he'll bang that one through. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
It's not true. It's far from it. I'm out here bullshitting you.
Wentz to throw on second down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Hey, Tuesday.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are in for 6. And he puts it through. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Dancing to his left. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had. It's caught inside the 25. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On second down, here's Wentz. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Golden Tate in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Nifty move. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now, Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Let's go.
Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On second down, Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Wentz now on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now Wentz binds, and the pressure gets to him again. Deion Jones in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
82, 82.
Play action. Now Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And here now come the Falcons. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Bring your ass here. Leave him the fuck alone. Play to yourself.
Hey, let's
So
go.
line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Hell no, I ain't watching.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan drops it off for Coleman. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Ryan. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play.
21.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah,
they?
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree, getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Well, there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away.
You know what's funny now?
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They're playing the ball.
Shorty.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Now a play fake here on first down. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
To throw his wins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Deion Jones in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
81. Great.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And Wentz will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point.
You was
really
a damn
nuisance. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now.
Oh, the front of
I'll
yourself.
go 4. I don't know
If
about
you don't want to
6.
be following, leave him alone. He got his own space. You got yours.
Now the Falcons offense
Lee.
gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
I told you to leave him alone. What did you do? You came right back and bother him. You don't listen.
39.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Chris Long in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here
Hey,
just to
Jamal,
try and
get
get some
our game and
space.
stuff together, bro.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th.
I gotta go somewhere.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Maybe if you're more working in Washington, bring y'all back.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Brandon Graham in there again as this offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Sproles, the return. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Wentz will try again on second down. Being checked, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Deion Jones getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And the ball is knocked out, and the Falcons grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Hold on.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just...
Put your shoes on. Come get your shoes. Get your shoes. Yeah. Yeah. See, he's hard.
Their first, they'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Chris Long in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now Ryan on 2nd down. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and
And this is taken in at the 5. A gain of 32 that time. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Get your damn shoes
when
on.
you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. It's Coleman here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
I'm going to run my line. Come on, I'm just playing, bro. You niggas can't see me, bro. I'm just out here bullshit. Still can't even score on a 1 yard line, nigga.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. On the keeper, here's Ryan. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Oh, the floor. Tell Cameron put his shoes on.
Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2.
Tell him to bring his ass out of there.
This time Ryan will throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. It's definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Deion Jones. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now Wentz got to have this one. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
20.
From the gun, it's Ryan. His throw incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. From the shotgun, Ryan. And now another one thrown incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from first and goal, 3 straight incompletion?
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
21.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Chris Long in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Lefty. Hey, stat.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he floats one there, incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. And Tate's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Black. 57.
On 1st down, Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ryan wants to throw it. Under pressure, they got him again. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Got it. 54,
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Joe. He's got a man, complete. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Ryan looking deep for Julio. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And when these two are clicking, Ryan and Jones, and we've seen multiple hookups here in this one, usually their offense is clicking, and that's why they're winning.
Yeah, they tend to follow what those two do. They set the tone for either a good day or maybe a tougher day. And right now, we're seeing an excellent game because those two are finding each other. They matter.
And now here is another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. One final try now for Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Philly.